Alex, thanks for your time. Can you give me a brief overview of what your role is at the club?
Of course, yeah. So my role is Academy Director. Been doing it since 2018. Been at the club since 2014 now, so coming up to 11 years in April. That involves managing people, players, kind of facility, and kind of help us with our youth development strategy that supports, I guess, the overall club business plan. The move to Heston has probably been the single biggest milestone that we've taken as a club since I've been here. It's the first time we've had everyone under the same roof, which has been magnificent. It includes men's, women's first teams as well as the boys' academy. Hopefully in the future that'll also include the girls' academy also. It's brought everyone together. We've created integrated spaces. Social bond between players and staff has definitely enhanced, and for me I think it's helped us to attract some of the best talent both on the field and off it.
So my title is Under-18s head coach. I'm supporting the first year scholars and the second year scholars into progressing hopefully into the development squad, planning and preparing training sessions, game plans and preparing for match day, but also helping the players with their individual development plans and ensuring that the wider multidisciplinary team from sports science perspective, medical perspective, nutrition, psychology and analysis is all encapsulated within that as well, just to ensure that the players have the best possible chance to succeed and move forward in our pathway.
As a coach, I've been here for probably I'm on the 16th, 17th season here now as a coach. So I've seen the other side of being outside of this building. This year, more than any other year that I've been here at the club, it's been really impressive in terms of the way the club has been aggressive in getting players into the first team, getting young boys out on loan. It's really been a great pathway for young players at the club. And I mean, if you're an 18-year-old, 19-year-old boy at a club, why would you not come to QPR? There's a definite pathway here. It's a case of aligning all of what we do within the club and the philosophy of the club. So what we do at under 21 level, the dev squad level, you'll see elements of that down with the under 9s, under 10s, under 11s. So we still have the same movement patterns, we still have the same ethos, and we have good coaches. More importantly, we have good coaches as well at the club as well who know what the next age group requires. So it makes it an easy, smooth transition when the players are stepped up into different age groups.
The Youth Cup poses a really good challenge for the players, and it also poses for us as staff and a group of players as well, a good experience for them to prepare ultimately for a knockout competition. The focus was still going to be on individual development, but in that, winning becomes a little bit more important. We went toe-to-toe with Arsenal, absolutely, and I was disappointed with our performance against Swindon in terms of how we played and our identity, but that was a big difference with the Arsenal game, and I thought we showed a lot more of ourselves, certainly in possession. The result, going out on penalties, there's not much you can do at that stage. The boys practiced and rehearsed their penalties, and ultimately whatever happens after a penalty shootout is whatever happens. But yeah, very, very pleased with the performance and the approach that the players took to the game.
Stepping onto the pitch and stepping into the headlines, and that is what Queen's Park Rangers needed.
We got him from Tottenham, so we can't take full acclaim of where he is at the moment, but we did a lot of work with him, and he now finds himself in the first team. So he's not known as a first team player at this moment in time. He's got to do X amount of games to be known as a first team player, but when you look at him, he's like an influential part really of what the first team are doing now. You've got Alfie Lloyd is another one who's come through the ranks there as well, done a lot of work in terms of his hold-up play, and you can see the dividends of it paying now. The matter of fact, the first team have taken it over and now sort of obviously working on his skills, and you see him now and he's a much different player to when he was at the dev squad.
Someone said to me a couple months ago, if you cut me open like a stick of rock, you'd see the blue and white hoops. So I think it's become part of me, part of my identity, and ultimately I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be in this role and be around this club and supporting the young players in, like I said earlier, achieving their dreams and hopefully playing a really small part in that alongside the other staff that we have at the club who, again, do an amazing job. So yeah, it means a lot to me, and it's a real family environment here in terms of staff, so they also mean a lot to me too.
It's massive, not just to myself, but my two sons. I had two sons here as well. My eldest son, who's at West Brom now, played for the club here. He played in the first team, so he would have come here at the age of 11, went right through the academy system and actually played for the first team and played in the Premier League, which was really pleasing for myself and for the club and for all. And then my younger son as well was here from the age of 10, got to the age of 15, things didn't quite work out for him. So really the club, I hold a real soft spot for the club in terms of that.
I must admit, I didn't grow up supporting the club, but I very much am now a QPR fan, and it takes kind of priority in most strands of my life. So raising two young boys at the moment, and they're asking for QPR shirts, which is probably a measure of what it means to me and how much it's spoken about in my household. But very, very proud to be part of the football club.